Hey YouTube family and GN subs, hope you're doing well. I have a great video for you today. It's going to keep you calm. There's a lot of stuff that's going on out there and people think they're going to be detained. US citizens being detained, permanent residents being detained, everyone being detained. This video is going to give you information on how to avoid being detained, number one. And number two, critical information if you are detained. Tell you exactly what you need to do, who you need to call. A lot of good stuff in this video, folks, a lot of positive stuff in this video, because you know that's what I do. Those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Humberto R. Gray, attorney at law in sunny Southern California, specializing in entertainment and business cases. And I love what I do. My parents are actually immigrants from Dominican Republic, and I remember them trying to get their green cards and how difficult it was. So this is why I love what I do. Let's get at this video. A lot to unpack. All right, so what am I talking about, folks? I'm talking about people are being questioned at the airport that are naturalized citizens. Those who were not born here, they came here, got a green card, and became US citizens, being questioned at the airport. We're talking about permanent residents, right? Permanent residents are being detained. We've seen recently in the news at Columbia University, permanent resident Khalil detained. We talk about non-immigrant visa holders being detained. Again, we know the student from Tufts University detained. She was on a non-immigrant F1 student visa. H1s, L1s, all non-immigrants may be subject to some type of detention. Then we have asylees. We have DACA, we have TPS, and we have adjustment applicants. Those who are filing for a green card, they're adjusting in the US, they also can be detained. So what do, right? First thing you do to avoid detention, have your documentation with you. If you are a naturalized citizen, carry your passport, right? If you're a permanent resident, carry your green card. If you are in a temporary status, let's show you here, right? If you have a work card when you're under adjustment of status, let me show you on the screen. Look at the category. That's C9. That tells the officer that you are legal in the US and you are adjusting to permanent resident status. All right, let's look at a DACA card, right? C33 is the category. That means you are valid, legal under DACA. Let's look at a TPS, work authorization document. A12 is the category. That tells the officer you are under TPS. Keep your cards with you, folks, if you have them, okay? If you are undocumented, I put a link in the description box below. Check this video out. It tells you all about what to do and what not to do, what to say and what not to say. It is the content of the red card that you probably heard about, all right? So check out this link, real important stuff. All right, let's talk about if you are encountered and you are about to be detained. If you are a US citizen, folks, you cannot be detained, period. ICE cannot detain you. You tell them you are a US citizen and you cannot detain me. All right. If you are a permanent resident, if they detain you, you have due process and they have to provide you with notice. Okay. And you demand to see an immigration judge. You have the right to see an immigration judge. So if you are in the other statuses, the TPS, parole, deferred action, DACA, adjustment that's pending, you have some limited rights. You can request notice of revocation under the APA, the American Procedures Act. They have to revoke and provide you with reasons for revocation before they detain you. So you can ask, you ask very politely. I don't believe that my status has been revoked. I am legal under my TPS, etc. If there is some reason that you're detaining me, please provide me with the notice, okay? If you have been detained, what do you do? Number one, if you're, for example, undocumented, make sure you're making arrangements for your young US citizen kids. Please do that. Very, very important, okay? We don't want the kids going into foster care, etc. Number two, get an attorney or have an attorney available for you to call. They know what to do. They know the things that I'm going to talk about next. They do it automatically. If you can't afford an attorney, there is an ICE Locator. I put a link in the description box below. Go to it. You can find out where your loved ones are. They have the right to give you a call. Look out for their call. When you get the call, important stuff, get their A number, alien registration number. That's key, because on this locator, you can find out if they move them to a different location, you can find out exactly where they are, okay? Also know they have the right to a bond. You can request a bond hearing. Try to see if you can get them out of detention. Okay, next, they have the right to what's called a notice to appear, an NTA. You can see here on the screen. It shows you what you're charged with. It shows you the date of your hearing. It shows you why they believe by law you're removable, and that's what the government has to prove. It's the government's burden to prove these things on the NTA, okay? So if they prove what's on the NTA, usually it's pretty simple, right? You know, you're a native and citizen of El Salvador, you're not a US citizen, blah, 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 blah. So it's pretty easy for the government to meet their burden. If they meet their burden, know that you have rights in defense, in removal. You can claim asylum. You can claim withholding of deportation. You can claim Convention Against Torture. You can claim adjustment of status in front of the judge. If you have a way to adjust, you're married to a U.S. citizen, you have a legal entry, you can have a defense in cancellation of removal if you've been here for 10 years, good moral character, and you have a spouse or young children that would suffer hardship if you're forced to be removed. That is called cancellation of removal, right? So there are defenses available to you. If you can get an attorney, that's the best way. If you can't, look these up, folks. These are the ways that you can have a defense in front of an immigration judge. You can tell the judge, I want one of these, okay? So that's very important, and the judge should be able to walk you through and help you do some of this stuff here. All right, and then finally, stay calm, folks. They cannot just put them on a plane and ship them out. Stay calm, go through the process. It takes time. Ultimately, your family member will have a hearing in front of a judge, okay? So that's the good news, okay? I appreciate you, my YouTube family and GN subs. Click below, like and subscribe. Go to my content here. I have some great videos for you to learn from. And hey, we'll see you next week.